Hey everybody, doing another 5-3 blitz. Let's see. Won my last two. Sicilian C5 defense. I usually respond to that. Knight C3 with Knight C6. I may be able to get in an early G6 since I know he can't play. And maybe that's a good answer actually right away. Maybe I'll try that next time. Because once you play the knight here, you can't play C4. The Maraxi bind. I'm going to let him take... No, actually I'm going to block. Too much pressure here. At least let me get a bishop out of it. I may take back with this B pawn just to block his knight from coming in. I think it's a little more powerful. Plus I can then push D5 at some point. It's probably a variation that I'm not the greatest with. I don't think a bishop sack does anything yet. I don't know why he came there. Allow me to develop. Developing my knight is difficult right now. But I'll try it. If he ever brings his bishop out, I'm coming up here. Oh, he's doing kind of a King's Indian attack, except he's not fianchettoed. Maybe I can come in here. Might be an okay idea. I don't know if it works. Let's try it. Kind of forces him to take. Opens up my C file like I want. You'll notice he didn't play D4 at all, which normally allows me to trade off this pawn, open up my rook's attack on the C2 pawn. Since he didn't do that, this might give me some better center control. If I take and he slides here, maybe I can start pushing. I don't know. I do have this pin idea, which is good. Can he push his pawn? I've got this square to try to get to now. Yeah, if he pushed, I was just going to take his knight. Bishop's not trapped, but it's not great. Pushing creates a hole that is tough to overcome. Maybe I can push my pawn. Thinking rook over, knight takes, queen up, bishop, knight takes, knight here. Not crazy about it. Let's just defend it. Get my rook over. I can threaten to take this pawn then with the rook there. He may just slide back. If he does, I could even take. Pawn takes, push. Slides over. It's an exchange. I get this pawn and give up that pawn. He still maintains these pawns once he takes back there. So if he does that, maybe I can do that. At least that opens up my bishop here. an idea. And if he moves his king over, I think I'll slide in here. Bishop comes back. Maybe start pushing this pawn. Maybe. I don't know. At some point I'd like to do this, but I don't know when, if I can. So let's see again. If he slides back, I think I take. Takes, because if he doesn't take, I'm coming here to attack the bishop. And I've gained a central pawn. Thought for over a minute on this move. He's kind of stuck a little bit there. That limits me from going. So if I go here now, he's attacking this pawn. If I take, he could take back. And I think I just slide over. Maybe. I have to worry about this bishop. Wonder if I can come in here. Let's try this. It's a little safer. I can also take, he takes, I push, winning both of these pieces for my rook. And then I'll eventually get that pawn. And I can maybe even take this pawn. I could also sack the rook to get both of these pieces. It's an idea. Now if I take and he pushes, I just slide up. Let's try it. I don't know if it works. Slide up, slide in, take, check. As long as I stay on the diagonal here. Plus this pawn is annoying. That's a pretty big plus there. Yeah, he has to do that now. If I take now, he can't take this pawn. And if his rook slides up, maybe I just protect with this. Let's try that. I don't know if it's best, but I'm gonna try it. If I go queen here, if he does that, he goes there, I could take here. I feel pretty safe over here. I don't know. Push, I just take, defending the knight. I have ideas of mates at some point. If this queen ever moves, but there's no squares he would move that would take him away from this. These are all blocked off. Yeah, I mean if he takes here, it's mate. Almost mate. He has to worry about this idea too, which is why I think the bishop is best. Check. Rook back. I don't know, maybe it doesn't win anything. But this pawn's also under attack. Knight is defended. What's he gonna do? Easiest is just to take here. Attacking the rook now. This is an idea with my knight. This is an idea too. But he has prevented the mate. Oh, I had mate, didn't I? No, wait, it wasn't mate. That's why I did that. So take. He just slides up somewhere. Seems logical. Defend this square and attack his queen. I can take this pawn with my bishop soon. His queen is out of moves, except for this. So that's a plus. I could also take here. Yeah, let's do that. Big old trade. Whereas this bishop cannot help infiltrate. I mean, check there might have been better. Let's see, now that game's over. I was thinking actually check, slide over. Does that win the queen? Maybe. Let's look at the game as a whole first. Yeah, so close is silly and I kind of struggle with. I was thinking like this right off the bat, actually. Just develops. Wonder if it's good enough. I get this very similar game. I mean, this was a waste of time. A lot, I think. I think this knight move helps stop things because he moved here so he can come in here and come in there and push to try to move my knight away. If I trade this knight, there's no big threat over here. So like, I'm threatening this too, so he has to slow his attack down. And then I just take. And then what attack does he have? So that's why I'm kind of okay with all this. I don't really think this works now, because he just takes here. Although his queen's kind of stuck, threatening this. Maybe he can't take there. Because if he goes here, check, moves. It's the same idea, except he takes it back. So maybe it's a little better for him. This is a bit of a poison pawn, if I ever take. A4, didn't think that move made sense. Check, he has to move, there's no blocking. Was there something better here? Pawn seemed good, it kind of forces his rook to move again and take. This defends it. If I go here, this is okay for him. I don't see anything out of that. So I just take the free pawn. Queen has to go here. I don't know if this works. I don't know. That looks bad for me. Let us see what the engine thinks. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Blitz series. Definitely chat with me on Discord if you haven't already. I'll talk about that earlier in the game. Next video I do. But yeah, looking to grow that just to see if I can help more people, if more people can help me. So it says turn it into a hyper accelerated with G6 quicker rather than D6. And I guess that makes sense. This had to have been a mistake. Oh, it says to do that first. Okay. Do it first. Yeah, man, I played games similar to this too. Yeah, he really should have pushed, right? This is an attack I've seen, isn't it? If I take, he wins the bishop back. Yeah, this is the attack to watch out for. So yeah, don't develop. He missed that attack. Okay, it didn't like that. It liked this better. I guess that makes sense because if I can get rid of this defender on my knight is in the center. So that makes sense to do. So go here. If he pushes, take. Yeah, just get this square. Takes back. Yeah, he went to the wrong square. It should have come here. I would have taken. Bishop takes. Why there? I guess that's better for him. I don't see why. Not at first glance. It didn't like this move either. I thought that was a mistake. Yeah, it was. Take. Ah! Why do I do that so often? Take. I'm at -4, so that's really good. Check. I'm going to win this piece regardless. If he takes or anything. Check first, yeah. King h1, it didn't like. Taking. Didn't like that. What's good about this? Just a good central knight. Can't be kicked, I guess. Take. Why? Okay. Yeah, it did like the check. So check, moves over. If he moves his piece. This is mate. Yeah, so this is the mate I was talking about, the smother one. This is all undefendable. Check, rook takes, and then smother mate. So that's always, when you have knight here and queen on the same diagonal, and the queen's nowhere to be found, then that's the mate that you can get. But the queen was here defending it, so it didn't work. Yeah, I mean, he gave up here, but this was my plan. If he moved away, well, this I would take the bishop. And then I've got strong bishops. Yeah, so that was a good game. Definitely check out my Discord. I don't think I have any articles about this particular opening, but definitely finished the King's Indian article recently. So check that one out and follow along on Discord. I'll see you in the next one.